It's no surprise that this Christmas my activities included cleaning my room and watching many Marvel movies. After finishing the original Guardians, I found myself having a strange urge to watch Iron Man 2. Now, Iron Man 2 usually gets a bad rap as being one of the worst Marvel films to date. So why did I have this urge to watch it again? Well, after a thorough viewing, I have to say Iron Man 2 is actually a pretty good film. And not because of the action scenes or the bird, but because Tony Stark's character arc depicts a very realistic depiction of the destructive nature of impulse. Tony makes a grand entrance into the film as he flies in and lands on the stage at the Stark Expo. The next few minutes, he hypes himself up, reassuring the crowd that the Iron Man has brought about a period of peace and that they are safe in his arms. That confidence is shaken as he reads his blood toxicity. This is denial. He is putting on a face of confidence and telling everyone around himself that everything is okay. He is denying the problem in front of him because he doesn't want to believe that a possibility of death is very real if he continues to be Iron Man. In the next scene, we see Tony acting in his usual arrogant and confident manner during his hearing. I have to say, the dialogue and back and forth in this scene was genuinely a lot funnier than I remember, and it really shows off Tony's personality and intellect as he wins over basically everyone around him besides the senator questioning him. Again, much like we do every day in front of our friends and colleagues, in times of grief and pain, we put on a shield to mask ourselves from the pain. Tony puts on a confident mask and presents a fake reality to the world around him. Not only is he using the Iron Man armor as a protection for the people of the world, he is also using it as a shield for his own personal problems he is yet to face. Tony's mask slowly fades in Monaco when he goes to the bathroom and his blood toxicity reaches to 53%. He then looks in the mirror and asks himself, "Do you have any other bad ideas?" At this point, Tony has lost hope and is accepting the fact that in order to feel anything except for dread, he will seek out dopamine and act purely on impulse. This is something that I personally struggled with in 2020. There were a lot of times when I was at my lowest point and didn't see a whole lot of hope for what was to come. I needed something that would give me a quick burst of joy, and that came in getting an adrenaline high from doing or buying something impulsive. The problem is that feeling fades and you are only left with depression and the consequences of your actions. For Tony, it meant coming face to face with Vanko and almost being killed with his own technology. This reality being shoved down his throat intensified Tony's depression and his lack of hope for the future. He then decides to completely let himself go to impulse and would rather feel numb than dread. He loses control at his birthday party and celebrates as if it was his last. Instead of trying to come up with a solution, it seems as if Tony has given up all hope and has decided to accept defeat. And maybe the film would have ended there and Iron Man would have died because of his blood toxicity. But no, Nick Fury, our man, gives Tony the hope that he needed. The next couple scenes I feel are pivotal to Iron Man's character as a whole, and I really think they showcase the theme of the film wonderfully. Fury basically drops off a bunch of Howard Stark's things and locks Tony into his house with no contact with the outside world. He then reminds Tony of the badass he is and that he is capable of solving the problem of his heart, he just needs to believe it himself. After sorting through a few of his dad's old recordings and stumbling upon an uplifting message from his own father, Tony has the hope he needs again to create a new element to solve his problem. The rest of the film is the awesome action scene where Iron Man is being badass and all the fun explosions and such. But I really just think that this film is worth another rewatch. Yeah, I guess in summary, Justin Hammer is annoying. And are there a lot of talking scenes and not as much comic book action? Also yes. But at the end of the day, the film gives us a very human story. It gives us a story of a man who has lost hope in himself and his abilities. Tony then covers this pain by wearing a mask to the world. His pain leads him to make rash and impulsive decisions. Through these decisions, he reaches his lowest point, where he has pushed everyone away. It isn't until he finally regains control of himself and his own self-worth that he realizes that instead of masking his problems and accepting defeat, he in fact needs to become the solution for it. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really love doing these videos analyzing characters in different movies because I think it helps us understand ourselves and the world around us a little bit more. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and let me know what other videos you would like to see me do next. And hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any new videos. Thanks again so much for watching, and remember, adventure starts with you.